sharing my kind of throwback reflections on my June 2014 favorites. So every so often I'm going to go through and take a look at past favorites videos and then share with you guys whether those are still favorites, whether they're not favorites anymore, things like that, and see if I've gotten replacements for them. And so I think that's a good way just to reflect on, were those favorites that I just really liked that month because I happened to be using them and I grew out of them, or were they things that continued to be favorites? So the first thing that I talked about in my June 2014 favorites was a Carol's Daughter leave-in conditioner. And that conditioner is great. I've used multiple bottles of it, but when I ran out of it, I didn't go repurchase more because I had several bottles of the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Wheat leave-in conditioning spray thing. I had bought a bunch of these on sale, and I still actually have one more of these left, and so this one's almost gone. But I don't know that I necessarily like this any better than I liked that one, but I happen to have it, and so I haven't repurchased the other one. But if you're interested in trying out the Carol's Daughter one, there are versions of it now. Like, they stopped selling it at Ulta, and now it's sold at Target, and it's like a slightly different packaging and things like that, but it was a really good leave-in conditioner. I thought it smelled really good, so that's something that I would recommend if you were looking for a good, more kind of natural leave-in conditioner. But because I had these sitting around, I haven't repurchased it, so I haven't used it since I ran out from that video. The other hair product that I mentioned was the Generic Value Products Smoothing Serum. So this I got at Sally's Beauty Supply. It compares to the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum, which I hear that this is a really good dupe for. This one's almost gone, but not because I used all of it. It spilled down my drain. Like, I had it on my sink open and the cat knocked it over and part of it spilled out. But this is a really good product. A little of it goes a very long way. I do feel like it helps my drying time on my hair and makes it go a little bit faster when I try to blow dry it and stuff. So I use this more during the school year. I don't tend to use this very much when I don't need to because I feel like it might dry out my hair more than necessary. So I only use this when I really feel like I'm in a hurry and I need to go somewhere. But it is a really good product and I still highly recommend it. I will probably always keep some of this in my constant hair rotation just to have it for when I need it. I mentioned one skincare product in that video, and that was the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Lotion. This I got in a set from Ulta, so back in that video I had gotten one, and then this one I had gotten in a newer set I got in a haul I shared with you guys in December maybe, and this one's actually almost gone. But this I like as a moisturizer because it is a moisturizer, but it helps keep my skin so that it's not over moisturized. I have oily skin, so if I use a moisturizer that's heavy or too moisturizing, then that causes problems with my makeup. So this is good for that, but it also helps as just kind of an extra layer to keep my skin clear because it's got the tea tree oil in it, which is supposed to help with acne. And I really, really like this. I am out of the toner. I'm almost out of this, so I'll probably go back and buy another set when this is gone because I really do like it. I think it is great, and especially the value sets that they have at Ulta. They have a set that has a cleanser, a toner, and this, plus like a sample of their mask, and it's only $30 when each of these things on their own are like 10 to 15, so it's definitely worth it. I like this a lot, and I would keep buying this just to have as a moisturizer. I don't use this in the winter as often because it is a little bit more like mattifying kind of, but it is great for the summertime and springtime for sure. Alright, in that video I also had two lip gloss products that I actually had to go and pull out of my purse. The first one is the NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. This is something that I will probably always have as a favorite. It's a very light pink neutral color, and it is great for just topping over a lot of different lipsticks. If I feel like something doesn't look quite right, I usually go for this one to top over it. It smells really good, it feels really nice, and these formulas are great. I need to check out more of the different colors, but this one in particular is a really, really good one. The other one that I had in there is the Benefit Bella Bamba Lip Gloss. This I actually have in one of my seasonal project pans. This one is in my finished 4x4. I mentioned in the video that I really liked to use it as a topper. I like it, but this isn't what I reach for anymore. I put it in my project pan to try to finish it up, but I still haven't been reaching for it even though it's in that. So it is a good lip gloss, there's nothing wrong with it, but I just don't tend to reach for it. There's others I tend to reach for, like the NYX one I tend to reach for way, way more than I do this one. So if I were to get like a full size, it would kind of be a waste because I have 4 little minis like this and I just never reach for them. Alright, next up I have some eyeshadow combos. So the first thing that I had mentioned that I actually haven't used in quite a while is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. So this is a beautiful color. I haven't reached for it for a while, and it's not, I've been using up other eye bases, so this one hasn't been the one I go to. It is a darker eye base, so I don't tend to go for those as often, and for that reason, it's just not one that I reach for the most. It is still a really pretty one. I mentioned in that video that the combination of this and the next eyeshadow that I'm going to mention remind me of Sidecar, and so I need to play with it a little bit more. I've been trying to figure out my wedding makeup, And I really want to use Sidecar from the Urban Decay palette, but there's so much fallout from that it's just almost a nightmare to use, even though the look is really pretty. So I might have to play with this and see if I like a look that I come up with this for my wedding, because I want to use Sidecar, but no matter what I do with it, it just is a glitter fallout disaster. So we'll see how that goes. So with that, I talked about how I like to pair Stila Kitten eyeshadow. So this is just a beautiful champagne color. I have been using this off and on just to layer with my Lorac Pro palette, and this is always going to be one of my favorite eyeshadows. I think I love champagne shadows, and this one is just absolutely gorgeous. I definitely am going to be playing with it in the next couple of weeks and seeing if I can create a look that I like that would be comparable to Sidecar, because it is really just a pretty shadow, and it highlights really well. I think I was wearing this combo in my video in that one, and I was looking at my makeup and liking it, and so maybe we'll see how that goes. My wedding is in less than 3 weeks now, so we'll see how that goes. And then the last eyeshadow that I mentioned that is also one of my all-time favorites is the L'Oreal Infallible Shadow in Amber Rush. This is just a really pretty rose gold color. I haven't reached for it lately. Most of these shadows I haven't reached for lately because I've been trying to use my Lorac Pro palette. And so since I've only really been reaching for that, I haven't played with these as much as I would have. But these two have been go-to looks. Like when I don't know what else to wear, I will reach for these a lot of the times because they're really pretty shadows. Alright, I'm not going to go through my other random favorites that weren't beauty favorites except for Orange is the New Black. So that was in my favorites last June. This third season just came out on the 12th, I think. And I just finished it last night, and I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like the second season was really dark, but it was really good. I liked where it went with a lot of the characters. If you guys watch Orange is the New Black, I would like to hear from you in the comments what you thought about this third season. There were things about it that I really liked, and there were things about it that I wish they would have done more with. Like Healy's backstory, they showed like 2 little pieces of it, and they were not very good or very explanatory. And so I don't know. I was looking through Tumblr, and some people were really complaining about Healy and his backstory, and like complaining about seeing Caputo's backstory and things like that. So I'd love to hear what you guys thought about this season. I really liked seeing like Pensatucky's backstory. That was really interesting to see, and seeing her relationship with Boo develop, I thought was great. There were some really good things about this season, but there were just some things that meh. And like, I feel like everybody has been going crazy over Ruby Rose, and I don't know, that just kind of bothers me because I don't understand why everybody is so amazed with her in the show, because I felt like her character was pointless. I don't know. If you guys watch a show, share your comments with me in the down bar. I'd love to have a discussion about it, because I like talking about TV shows, and not a lot of people around me watch that show, so I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'm not going to comment on any of my other random favorites. That is it. If you guys have any experience with any of these products or have any suggestions, like if you have any thoughts on what would be a really good eyeshadow dupe for Sidecar, or any suggestions like that where I could avoid. I've tried glitter glue with Sidecar. I've tried like putting on my eyeshadow first and then my foundation, and it's still eyeshadow everywhere. I don't know, but I like the color and the effect of it. So if you guys have any ideas or thoughts on that, I would love to hear that in the comments below as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.